Listen up, you punks. Look at the board. This is the year everything went to hell in a handbasket.
Rick, lower your voice. We're in a school.
We are discussing the 18th Amendment. The authorities intended to create a sober nation.
Sober? Yeah, right. They just flipped the switch to full-blown idiot mode.
Did they think banning booze would turn everyone into saints? Not a chance in hell.
The intentions were noble, Rick, to reduce crime and poverty.
The government dreamed of a perfect society, free from sin.
And the people dreamed of getting absolutely hammered.
Move it, nerd. Forbidden fruit? That's the real world. Get that off there. This is the Constitution, not a coaster for your swill. Fine. The year is 1920. America woke up to a new reality.
A reality where a can of beer could get you prison time. The country has officially gone dry. Alcohol sales are banned.
Dry, huh?
Underground, rivers of whiskey were already flowing.
Enough talk. Roll the film, Jack. Let's show them some real action. Starting the Chronicle. Watch closely.
They held actual funerals for whiskey, literally with a coffin.
Morons! I would have dug that coffin up the very same night.
Ah, my eyes. Why are they murdering the beer?
The feds destroyed supplies by the millions of liters.
Bars closed. Tough guys sat around drinking milk.
Ugh.
I bet those rats in the government were boozing at home.
You're right. Congress was never truly dry. Hypocrites.
They wrote, "Do not add yeast or wine will form."
Ha! It's a manual. Don't do this. Wink, wink.
Thus was born bathtub gin, a deadly, toxic rot gut.
Tastes like soap, but hits like a sledgehammer.
To get a drink, you needed a secret password and zero fear of a raid.
My password is always, I'm with Jack, put it on his tab.
Now that's the life. Dancing, jazz, and beautiful girls.
Prohibition failed. Drinking actually became fashionable.
Prohibition turned Al Capone into the king of Chicago.
Give him a break. He was just the world's best bartender.
The show hit the streets. Mob hits with fireworks and special effects.
It was a bloody war for market share. Thousands died.
Warehouses were hidden behind laundromats, funeral homes, even churches.
Wash your pants, get a glass of whiskey. Perfect service.
Bootleggers wore cow shoes to mask their human footprints in the woods.
The cops were looking for a cow, but found 5 tons of whiskey. Checkmate.
Bootleggers modified their car engines to outrun the police.
And that's how NASCAR was born. Speed, adrenaline, and booze in the trunk.
Look, it's the rum line. Hundreds of ships, neutral waters, trading right in the open sea.
Piracy is back in style.
Even the lawmen were in on it. Everyone wanted a piece of the pie.
Corruption rotted the country. The police became part of the mob.
Cruises to nowhere. Ships sailed into open waters for the sole purpose of drinking.
Bars posed as exhibitions. You bought a ticket, the drink was a gift.
A zoo where the tiger pours doubles? My kind of place.
The gum industry boomed. Everyone needed to hide the smell of booze.
Minty Fresh, the bootlegger's best friend.
Women were the best smugglers. Cops were too shy to search them.
Ladies always knew how to use their charms.
Resourcefulness knew no bounds. Flasks were hidden in canes, hollow books, and even binoculars.
Sacramental wine was legal. Church attendance suddenly skyrocketed.
Hallelujah. Pass the vintage red, Father.
Gangsters were the rock stars. Fast cars, fancy suits, and Tommy guns.
A hollow glory built on blood, Rick.
Long Island tea was born just to hide booze in plain sight.
The government loved the theater of destroying alcohol.
What a waste! They should have given it to the needy, like me.
They dropped cargo tied to salt bags. Salt melts, whiskey floats.
Science at the service of progress. Brilliant.
Canada and Mexico were the suppliers. The border was a sieve.
Neighbors are sacred, especially when they bring the rum.
Congress drank the most. They were supplied by the famous man in the green hat.
Authorities ordered poison to be added to industrial alcohol, deliberately.
Killing people to stop them from drinking? Now that's what I call health care.
The cost. 10,000 deaths and mass blindness.
Restaurants went bankrupt. Without bars, they couldn't survive.
Steak with lemonade? Deadly boring.
The Treasury lost billions. Taxes went straight to the mob.
Government goes broke while Capone gets rich. Figures.
Police!
Open warfare broke out against mob warehouses. Loud, flashy, and totally useless.
The Mob King is finally caught, but only for taxes. Can you believe it?
Downed by accounting. What a pathetic end for such a legend.
The Depression hit. Prohibition became an unbearable burden. When you can't eat, whiskey is your last comfort.
The nation couldn't afford to fight booze anymore.
Admit it. The experiment failed with a crash.
The people demanded beer back for jobs and tax revenue. Flawless logic. Sounds like it's finally time to open the bars.
Roosevelt promised a repeal and won the election.
He promised a drink and became president. Genius.
Pharmacies became legal bars by prescription only.
Doctor, I have a severe gin deficiency. Cure me, fast.
Morals collapsed. Even children were pulled into the bootlegging trade.
Gangster-style work ethic.
In 1933, beer was back. The nation rejoiced.
The first sip of freedom. The best one yet.
Prohibition is officially dead. The amendment is ratified.
Everyone dance. America is wet again.
Finally, light at the end of the tunnel, and it's neon.
The shadow economy began to step into the light. Legally.
The government collected millions in taxes within the first month.
Budget saved. All thanks to good old-fashioned booze.
Quality was now regulated by law. Poisoning people was no longer profitable.
Goodbye, bathtub gin.
The Mafia lost its primary income. The golden age of gangsters was over.
Organized crime shifted to gambling and narcotics.
Evil never sleeps. The bad guys just changed the sign on the door.
But the party didn't stop. America celebrated like there was no tomorrow.
Bar culture became a core part of the American identity.
Home production nearly vanished. Industrial giants took over the market.
Corporations. They're worse than bootleggers, Jack.
A 13-year moral experiment was officially declared a catastrophe.
Lesson learned. Don't ban what you can't control.
Nearly a century has passed, but the lessons of that era remain.
Yeah, especially the lesson on where to hide your flask.
So, Rick, lesson learned? You can't force morality. Totally. People want beer, not lectures. Drink up, Jack, for science. Yeah. Cough. Rick, is this apple juice? I'm no bootlegger, I just love the drama. Next time, the stock market crash. Oh, the Depression? Sounds like a reason for something stronger. Later, nerds.
Subscribe with us. There's a lot of interesting things.